guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. First, I have to say it, guys, happy 4th of July. Thank you for stopping by on this most patriotic holiday. But the 4th of July means it's July, which means it's a brand new month. So it is time for my July updates video where I take all the news and important facts and I kind of break them down to you that kind of happened within the last month. A lot of actually really exciting things came out like literally this week, so I can't wait to discuss them with you. But first, I want to note that Disney World, Disneyland, and Universal have definitely been changing and updating their COVID policies. So if you missed my previous video, I just kind of want to briefly remind you guys that masks are currently no longer required if you are fully vaccinated. So that means things are moving forward. Things are progressing back to the way they kind of used to be. So I do want to note that if you are not vaccinated, if you are not fully vaccinated, Disney does require you to mask indoors. Again, it is on the honor system, so they aren't exactly checking, but that is technically policy. So currently right now, masks are just not required for those who are fully vaccinated. Same thing with Universal Orlando, masks are not required. However, at Disney, masks are required for mass transportation, things like the buses, the monorail, and the Skyliner. So I just want to note that if you are headed to the parks soon, you want to make sure you double check their COVID policies as they are kind of actively changing and adjusting. This also means no more social distancing. Ride vehicles are pretty much, fill in all available space situations. So yeah, things are coming back, guys. They removed all the plexiglass and all the signage. So yeah, Disney is definitely coming back to normal. With that said, if you missed my last video, fireworks are back, guys. Fireworks. It is so exciting. So over at Magic Kingdom, you will get to see Happily Ever After, which was the fireworks show that was happening pre-COVID. At Epcot, you will see Epcot Forever. In fact, I just posted a video about Epcot Forever, so make sure you guys check that out. Disneyland is also going to have a fireworks show. So fireworks are definitely back, guys. It is very much exciting. And with all these COVID policy changes, I have to note cast members. Cast members have finally been able to remove their masks if they are fully vaccinated. So that is a big relief for them. I can't imagine how hot and sweaty it is wearing those masks with those heavy costumes outdoors, especially when guests were no longer required to wear masks. Those poor cast members were still wearing their masks. Not anymore. If they are fully vaccinated, they get to demask. So make sure you talk to the cast members and kind of exchange some smiles, because that is something I was definitely missing. Now, with all the COVID policies and everything changing, that means rope drop is back. That's right, guys, rope drop. For those of you who don't really know what rope drop is, it's kind of hard to explain. Rope drop has definitely changed throughout the years, but basically cast members used to carry a long rope and they would kind of walk guests back to a certain part of the park and they would hold everyone back behind this rope. And then when the park would officially open, they would literally drop the rope and guests would just start running and going towards the rides of their choice. That is essentially what's going on, but I don't think they really use a rope anymore, but that is where rope drop comes from. So now, instead of waiting at, say, the turnstiles or allowing everyone to just go to the ride of their choice and get in line, they are kind of holding you back in front of either the castle or an opening area or, a certain area of the park. They're definitely holding guests back until the park is going to officially open. And then everyone just kind of runs and explodes to where they are headed. I'm telling you this because that means at the beginning moment of park opening, it will be very crowded. You will be amongst a sea of people, almost like a herd of humans, just waiting to attack and go to their ride of choice. So I'm just letting you know, for those of you who are a little bit nervous, that might be a good time to kind of pop on that mask if you're, if you're nervous about that. But yes, rope drop is 100% back. Now, moving forward to a few things. Now, this wasn't exactly announced, but it totally happened. So Boo Bash, if you guys have seen my previous videos, I have definitely discussed Boo Bash, but in case you missed it, Disney reopened more availability for Boo Bash. So that's really exciting for those of you who kind of missed out and your dates were sold out too quickly. Disney did up capacity on Boo Bash. Of course, the side effects of that is for those of us that were expecting kind of a low crowd level, the fact that they reopened capacity means there's probably going to be more people at Boo Bash. So unfortunately, something that was probably kind of a limited availability, maybe a more personal experience. Hopefully it's not ungodly crowded, but I'm just giving you guys the information. So if you missed out on Boo Bash, make sure you double check because they did offer more availability. Now, resorts. I presented a rumor a few videos ago, and one of them actually came true. I am so excited to announce this, guys. But Animal Kingdom Lodge is finally reopening on August 26th, which means you can actually start booking it to stay there this August. That is so exciting. I love Animal Kingdom Lodge. For those of you who want to check out my Animal Kingdom Lodge Kidani Village videos, make sure you check those out. We did stay in a 1-bedroom villa. We had Savannah view and it was amazing and gorgeous. But Animal Kingdom Lodge just means probably more dining, more availability, and just all those kind of great things. So make sure you guys check out Animal Kingdom Lodge. Now, a few resort makeovers have come out and been announced. First, I gotta say it, I just have to. The Polynesian, guys, woohoo! You guys like my magnet collections over here? The Polynesian is finally reopening. They set a date, July 19th. Yes, they are accepting bookings. So for those of you who were not in the know, the Polynesian was undergoing a huge makeover. All the regular rooms that were not DVC were getting made over to be Moana themed. With this, they are redoing the entrance to the Grand Ceremonial House and the monorail and all those things. They did update the pool area a little bit and the splash pad area and a few things. But yeah, finally, officially, it is reopening, which means all those rooms, all those standard kind of regular Polynesian rooms will have the Moana makeover. But I do have to note that even though they are opening the resort July 19th, the monorail is still not going to be open at that resort, which means the grand entrance that if you were to get dropped off by Magical Express, the main entrance you would go into to go into the Great Ceremonial House, that is still currently undergoing some construction. So they will have a side entrance available. But yeah, that is super exciting. Absolutely love the Poly. I can't wait to go back and see those rooms. So yeah. Also, Ohana, I mentioned this in the last video, Ohana is reopening up. It's just so many great things when all these places are reopening up. Now, the big news that also came out outside of the Poly is the Contemporary. Woohoo! So for those of you who did not know, the Contemporary is undergoing kind of a huge room makeover right now. They are starting with the tower rooms, which means the rooms inside the main tower, the building that the monorail goes through. I think there's 9 floors. Those rooms are getting an Incredibles makeover. And it's adorable. I absolutely love them. Now, I'll be honest to say that the Contemporary wasn't really my favorite resort. Not because of its location. Its location is amazing. But I wasn't really a fan of the decor and the theming. But what they're doing with the Incredibles is adorable. It feels so family friendly when you look at the images that I just can't wait. So, Starting for the 50th anniversary, which is October 1st, they do expect these rooms to be ready. So that is super exciting. And then starting July 16th, so here in a couple of days, they're gonna shut down the main lobby and they're gonna give that a makeover as well. Of course, they will still have a check-in area and things will kind of get moved over a little bit, but the lobby's getting a makeover, and the Wave of American Flavors, which is a restaurant that's also in the lobby-ish area, that is also getting a makeover, and it's gonna get renamed into Steakhouse 71. Of course, 71 referencing the year that Walt Disney World opened, which was 1971. So they are definitely trying to up and Disneyfy, is that a word, Disneyfy? The contemporary, which is super exciting. So once they are done with the tower rooms and the lobby, they will move that Incredibles makeover to the outside buildings, which means like garden view and all those such views. The rooms outside of the main tower are gonna get that same makeover. It's pretty darn exciting, guys. All right, so another really great thing that came out is they finally gave us more information about the 50th anniversary. So again, for those of you who don't know, Disney World turns 50 on October 1st. So they announced a huge 50th anniversary celebration that is gonna span 18 months. So if you can't get there for October 1st, like some people, you will have 18 months to experience these awesome things. So a few things they did announce were 2 new firework nighttime shows. So Epcot will be finally opening Harmonious. I have been posting about Harmonious every now and then because they have built these giant like circular things in the waterfront out there. So Harmonious is gonna be this combination of like fireworks and projection, kind of like a light show on water with music and fire. I mean, it just sounds so amazing. I'm imagining it to be a lot like World of Color over at Disneyland. World of Color is an amazing show at Disney's California Adventure. So I'm kind of imagining Harmonious being like that, but obviously more updated and more in tune with kind of the technology we have going on right now. So that's super exciting over at Epcot. And of course, Ratatouille also actually opens on October 1st. And guess what, guys? I'm gonna be there. Ooh, I'm so excited. Anyway, so Magic Kingdom is gonna have a new fireworks show as well, Disney Enchantment. They didn't really give a lot of details about it, but Disney does Magic Kingdom fireworks amazingly. They did say that it's gonna be a mix of fireworks and projections, not only on the castle, but kind of moving down on Main Street, which is super exciting. But it also means for those of you who wanna check out Happily Ever After or Epcot Forever, the fireworks shows going on right now, you gotta check them out soon because come October 1st, those are gone and Harmonious and Disney Enchantment will be coming instead. Also, they have announced kind of this like interactive feature with statues over at the Magic Kingdom. They said there will be these like hidden kind of character statues throughout the 4 parks, and there will be a way for guests to interact with them. We don't know much further about that. I don't know if it's gonna be like on an app or something else, but that's pretty cool. It makes me wonder because they got rid of the sorcerers kind of card thing. I'm wondering if this is kind of like an updated version of that. I don't know, but it's pretty exciting to think. Then they said Animal Kingdom is gonna have a new kind of daily show called Disney Kite Tales, where they are basically gonna have character themed, giant, extremely amazing kites displayed and kind of going through on a show-based kind of system, which is pretty exciting, and that is supposed to happen multiple times within a day. I kind of love this because Animal Kingdom really did need something else. So yeah, really exciting for that. That will be coming out on October 1st. Well, starting with October 1st, but again, it's part of the 18-month celebration. Very exciting. And of course, the characters are all getting a makeover. You know, their outfits will be nice and sparkly, a lot of pinks and blues with gold. I mean, it's just, Can't wait for more information to come out about the 50th anniversary. And of course, like I said, I have passes, I have tickets, I have reservations, I got my flights. I will be there. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the channel because I will definitely be showing all those amazing things. But literally like 2 or 3 days ago, they announced more restaurants are coming out. So if you have a restaurant you've been dying for, but it's been kind of closed, make sure you keep checking back because Disney is reopening these restaurants all the time. So first thing announced was the Maya Grill. Maya Grill is over at Coronado Springs, which is one of the Disney resorts. Now this is huge for Coronado Springs guests because since now they haven't really had a really good dining option over, during this COVID period of time. So being able to eat at the Maya Grill is pretty exciting. That is a table service restaurant, but that's what's been lacking. All they've had up until this point was kind of like quick grab and go items. So to actually have a nice restaurant that you can kind of sit and chill and dine is pretty exciting. Now, the next one, I can't tell you how excited I am that Casey's Corner is finally open, guys, over at the Magic Kingdom. I have a weird love for Casey's Corner because they have a vegan hot dog there. Now, for years, I was like, Casey Corner, who cares? It's just a hot dog place. I don't even eat hot dogs. But then they came out with a vegan hot dog and it's absolutely delicious. So Casey's Corner, guys, is open. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is at Magic Kingdom and it's on Main Street on the left-hand side. It's kind of like the first restaurant you kind of see in the corner there. They are known for their hot dogs, giant hot dogs, little hot dogs, themed hot dogs, chili hot dogs, French fries. Yeah, and the vegan slaw dog, which is delicious. I gotta say, it's delicious. Anyway, another restaurant that is coming out is Trails End. Now, not a lot of people specifically go to Trails End. It is over at Fort Wilderness, but sometimes if you have a hard time getting a dining reservation over at the Magic Kingdom, it is super convenient to just take a boat ride over to Fort Wilderness and eat at Trails End. Now, it will not be buffet style like it was previously. Right now, all buffet style meals are considered family style, but it is still a really great option for you guys, and that opens July 17th. Now, a few other restaurants have been opening up as well, but one I'm specifically excited about is the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor. Now, this has been under some construction and changing, but it reopens July 7th, which means ice cream, guys. Ice cream sundaes, ice creams on a cone, vegan ice cream, ugh. And when it's getting so hot right now, it is nice to be able to have a nice, easy ice cream option. So yeah, those are the things that have come out since my last video. Again, most of it is just things kind of opening up and changing, and this is happening daily all the time. So you definitely want to keep checking back because Disney is coming back to normal. They are reopening as much as they can. They are bringing back more cast. They are reducing all their COVID policies. You never know what Disney is going to announce next. Which brings me to rumors. Now, everything I have said thus far is 100% true, is happening, all that good stuff. But here are the rumors, and I want to mention these two specifically because I'm really excited about them. First rumor, the Epcot monorail. Now, the Epcot monorail has been down for a really long time. In fact, I think it was even down before COVID started. Not really sure what's going on with the Epcot monorail. I don't know if they were doing some construction with it or if they just shut it down because of the lack of cast members and support or whatnot. But it's very frustrating when you're on the monorail line, when you're staying at one of those resorts and you can't use the Epcot monorail, which is kind of one of the perks. So the rumor is maybe it's reopening soon because people have noticed cast members kind of hanging out in the Epcot monorail area over at the Ticket and Transportation Station or Center, TTC. If Disney cast members are over there, there is the slight chance they are working behind the scenes to reopen the Epcot monorail, which is huge, which is amazing. I am so excited. So that is rumor number one. Rumor number two, fast passes. Now, if you've seen my previous updates video, I did mention my personal opinion about fast passes and how they will come back if they do come back. Now, the rumor is they could be coming back soon. Why? Because for some reason, in some locations, Disney has been removing the covers of the Fast Pass check-in points, the points where you would like scan your Magic Band to check in for your Fast Pass. Why are they removing these covers? Because they want us to blog and flog and YouTube about it? Maybe. Maybe they unveiled the check-in points because they're removing them, or they're changing them, or they're altering them. We just don't know. But the thought that Fast Passes could be coming back very soon is 100% exciting. So make sure you guys, again, stay tuned, because as soon as both of those things kind of get officially announced, it will be on my channel. Now, the elephant in the room. I know you guys know this story because it's been all over the Disney news. Who doesn't know about the Cucumber Lady? Cucumber Lady? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? For those of you who don't, some crazy lady within a crazy family decided one day to ride Living with the Land. Living with the Land is a ride over at Epcot. While riding this ride, she and her family decided to, I don't know, get off a moving boat and get this, steal a cucumber. That's right. She literally just gets off the boat to take a cucumber, claims it's for her niece. There was some sort of falling in the water involved. I just can't. I can't, guys. It's too crazy. I don't know how people do these kind of things. This is Disney. Disney costs thousands of dollars to visit. This is not like your local state fair. You do not get to just get off the boat and steal cucumbers. It is so not a thing. And it's actually really embarrassing, and I just can't. Anyway, it's all over the Disney news. This lady, she took a cucumber from Living with the Land. But it kind of brings up a funny point. So here's my question of the week. Are you guys ready? If you were riding Living with the Land, and if you were to say, jump off the moving vehicle and potentially, fall in water, I am curious, what veggie, fruit, or plant would you take? If you were to be like the Cucumber Lady and embarrass yourself, possibly get banned and kicked out of Disney for forever, what plant, veggie, or fruit would you grab? Would it be a cucumber? I'll tell you what Nina would grab. I am absolutely in love with the Mickey-shaped pumpkin. So I would probably have to wait till fall before I got banned from Disney. But if I was to steal anything within that ride, it would be the Mickey-shaped pumpkin. So how about you guys? What would you take? Carrot, banana, a plant? It's kind of crazy to think about, but it's also kind of fun because we're doing it in a safe way, right? We're not actually going to do it. Please, 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 I am not encouraging you to jump off the boat and steal something from Living with the Land. It is totally not allowed. It is 100% against policy. But for funsies, what would you take? I'm just curious. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this information useful or at least exciting, because Disney is just reopening and coming back. And if you haven't yet, I so appreciate if you guys would subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications, like this video, and comment. I want to know which of these things you're excited for, and I want to know what you would take from Living with the Land. One item, guys. What would you take if you were the Cucumber Lady? It's all for fun and games, but Nina's curious, so let me know. As always, guys, mahalo for watching. Nina, out.